Good evening. Welcome to the RealChipTV, the Weekly Chirp. I'm your host, Hellmann, and what we are here with Tom Aresco. We're Eagles fans. We're just two Eagles fans who are going to be talking Eagles for you all season long. We're going to be breaking down the preseason, training camp, the games, the postseason, because you know we're going to be there. I'm Tom Aresco, founder of the Real Chip Guy. Tom, tell us something about yourself.
I'm just a Temple guy, Temple grad, 25 years old, media studies major. So I graduated with my bachelor's in that major, and I've just always been a big fan of the Eagles and writing. It's my passion. So started a blog, chipgod.wordpress.com, and I'm here just to give my opinion on this ever so controversial team that the city has grown so fond of.
I think big Eagles fan would be a very large understatement. What do you do for work?
I'm a social media manager, so that helps me. I got into that, obviously at an early age on Facebook and things, and that helps me market my blog. And I'm also a writer for The Runner Sports, so go check that out, www.therunnersports.com. I write for the Philadelphia Eagles there, along with two other guys, and we got some great stuff coming out as well as on my blog. So check me out. Follow me also on Twitter at @TheRealChipGod. On Instagram too. So.
Yeah, I mean, this guy eats, sleep Eagles right here. So obviously, the biggest thing rolling into the 2015 season is we got a new quarterback, Sam Bradford. Nick Foles is gone. Initial thoughts on Sam Bradford and getting him?
When we first got him, I was a little nervous. Obviously, you got to be nervous with the risk of the injury. And that's the biggest thing, because I always was a big fan of his skill set, and kind of thought in St. Louis it hindered his ability a bit, being around bad offensive line, things like that. But hopefully here in Philly, he's got the right talent around him, and he's definitely got the right head coach to move him in the right direction for his career.
Yeah, I feel like, not that I watch Ram games, ever watch Ram games really, but he just seems like that roster that they never had a chance give him like anyone to win with. And I mean, he was first round overall pick for a reason, so I'm excited to see what he's got. I think the big thing for me initially was, is he $12 million better than Nick Foles? And I think that was a big thing for me.
I think that the contract is a bit of a tryout. We're testing the waters with this guy. The deal is not guaranteed, so if he does get hurt, you can drop him. And we also have clauses in the trade that we also gave up a second round pick, so getting back a third if he doesn't play 50% of the games, or whatever the case may be. I believe that's what 50% of the snaps or the games, or something of the sort. And you have to understand the risk. Obviously, the coaching staff understands the risk, but you take a risk to try to get great. You don't go from good to great without taking a risk. It's really a big thing.
I mean, Chip. He bought life insurance on that ACL pretty much, and he's shown that he's going to build his team. He's going to get his guy, and you got to admire him for that. I mean, this is how he sees it. This is how he wants it to be. And I mean, you can also argue. I mean, new running backs this year. Sam Bradford, maybe he played a part in us getting DeMarco Murray. So a big thing, DeMarco Murray. You stole him from the Cowboys, and we sent Lesean McCoy out of the division. So you're taking Dallas's best player, and you can argue that Lesean might be better than DeMarco Murray, or the other way around. Some people see it, but how big is this for us to take DeMarco Murray and also get him from Dallas? I mean, it's crazy.
It's unbelievable that Dallas would lose their top rusher, the top rusher in the NFL, who honestly was just ranked number 4 on the top 100 voted by the players on NFL Network. So you're talking about it. I mean, if he's not the 4th best player in the league, that's arguable. But you're talking about one of the top best players in the NFL. And not only that Dallas loses him, but we get him. It's huge. And also getting Ryan Matthews and having Sproles returning, we have a 3-headed monster of our own here. Somewhat like we had in 02, 03 with Bruce Staley, Westbrook, and Corral Buckhalter, and I think it's going to work very, very well as a collaborative effort there.
Yeah, no, I think if you look at it as a whole, people are going to debate McCoy versus Murray, but McCoy, Sproles, Hulk versus Murray, Matthews, and Sproles. You got to go with Murray, Matthews, and Sproles as a whole group, and I think
I would say so.
Yeah, and people are gonna, they're gonna number crunch. Can Murray put up those numbers? But we have 3 running backs who are taking the touches. I think you gotta look at the stats as a whole. I mean, wouldn't you agree with that?
I would absolutely agree with that. I think it's running back by committee is something that a lot of teams have, installed in their offenses. You just take a pounding, and you talked about it before. Having McCoy and Sproles and Polk is not, anything close to having those 3 starters, Murray, Matthews, and Sproles. Polk's not, even close to an every down back, and it can be argued that Ryan Matthews is. So we have almost like 2 every down backs that are going to be splitting, and then Sproles can be free to, do what he does in the offense.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, no, we're going to be staying fresh, but also being productive too. I think a lot of teams, when they bring in another back, that they're, they feel like they're losing productivity or losing production. But we have, you the running back said when Murray needs a spell, like, oh, you're putting in Ryan Matthews. The other team's not gonna be able to take a break with Ryan Matthews coming in. So now we're gonna go to our photo today, and right here we have Nelson Aguilar and Eric Rowe going one-on-one at OTAs. I mean, you gotta love this, right? The first and second round pick going at it.
Nelson's going to be a great player, and I think Eric Rowe is also going to be a great player. I love both picks. They scouted both guys intently during, the pre-draft portion of, scouting and seeing who you like in the draft, who you don't like, and those are 2 guys that kept coming up, linked to the team, and they went out and got them, and they're gonna be great. I think this year and for a long time.
Yeah, no, I think with Nelson, he's supposed to be our, they want him to be the next Deshaun Jackson, which I felt like getting rid of Deshaun Jackson, like, yeah, he was kind of canceling a lot and stuff like that, but we missed him spreading that field. We definitely missed him spreading that field, and this guy seems like a really nice young gentleman, and that he's gonna play hard, and he's gonna do great things for us, and really put, I think, our offense to the next level. Maybe not this year, it's his rookie year, you gotta give the guy some slack, but it's gonna be a learning curve. But I really think that it's gonna go down as a really good pick for us. One more thing before we wrap it up, chip dips, and this is gonna be something we're gonna be doing every week. Chip dips is I'm gonna ask Tom some questions, some real quick questions that I know you all want to know all the answers to. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. First question: does Sam Bradford start all 16 games this year?
And keep in mind, I have not seen these questions until right now, so I'm really on the spot here. I'd say yes, though. I want to bet my chips on Sam Bradford, so to speak. I like him, and I want him to succeed, so I'm going to say yes. And maybe it's a little biased, but hey, I'm going to roll the dice and say yeah. He starts all 16.
All 16 games. Okay. All right. Now this is a 2-part question, really. Tim Tebow over or under 3 TDs. I mean, first you got to say, does Tim Tebow make the team?
Unfortunately, I believe that he will not be with the Eagles come next season. I think Barkley is just going to win the job, 3rd-string job over him, and I just don't think he makes the team. I'm rooting for him to make it somewhere, catch on somewhere.
Yeah,
he's a good guy, so you can't really hate him for many real logical reasons. He's just trying his best. We'll see. Preseason, maybe he'll have 3 touchdowns.
There you go. Okay, so maybe 3 in preseason, but that's going to be an under. Did not qualify. Did not make the team. Okay. Next one. DeMarco Murray. Does he rush for over 1,500 yards?
Over 1,500, I do not think so. I think 1,200 to 1,300 is possible, but again, like we were talking about earlier, they have that stable of running backs, and I think total they'll rush for well over 2,000 yards, and I think that's going to matter more than what DeMarco Murray does individually, keeping him fresh for hopefully the postseason.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're going to be in the postseason, and I'm hoping for the best and keep all those guys fresh and keep the wheels rolling.
All right. Last question. We got a new guy on defense, Maxwell. Over under 7 interceptions.
I'm going to say under because I'm going to say
you can't say 7 too.
I'll say under 7 because in week 9 against Dallas, he's going to have 2 interceptions against Roma for 5 or 6 interceptions on the year, and every other quarterback's going to be scared to throw against him the rest of the season.
I like that, and I like that it's against Roma. Chip dips. RealChipTV, the Weekly Chirp. Tom Aresco, Stephen Hellmann, thanks for joining us. We'll be back soon.